What's good? All right, let's get into this chat. Wait for a second, man. Hit the like as you come on in the door. Should be a good conversation today. Yes, sir. Nino Brown in the building. What's going on, man? B&B Boxing. Gregory Whyte, what's happening? The goalkeeper. Damu Brat, what's happening? William Brunson, what's going on, man? Donald, the 64-year-old G Grant, what's going on, man? Nino Brown said, thoughts on Charlo campaigning at 160 and 168? I mean, dude, he's a WBC champion. I think he needed to defend his belt. Stay right where he is, and them cats gonna have to come to him. That's what I think. I don't think he needs to do anything. What's going on, Real Pit Bull in the building? What's good with you, man? But yeah, I think he should stay where he is. No need to move up and jump all over the place. Just stay right where you are, man. Those dudes gonna have to fight you, man. They're gonna have to fight. As long as he can make the weight, because going to 168 don't mean that they're gonna fight him. He's gonna fight David Benavidez and you think that Eddie Hearn's gonna give him a shot at 168 against the fighters he got up there? I don't think so. His only chance is to, fight Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. I just don't see. I don't see that. I don't see why that. I don't see that, man. What's going on? Yes, sir. Oh, I said what's up to the Real Pitbull, man. What's going on, friend? Justin March, what's going on, man? Said my friend, lots of great. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that. All right, man. So Ortiz still dangerous. Too much plans being made after. No doubt about it. He is. No doubt about it, dog. No doubt about it. Excuses. Hearn, Snake, GGG was sick. Same with, hey, you know how it is. You know how it is. All kind of excuses running around. All kind of excuses. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Glasscoff. A lot of excuses. A lot of excuses. Flying around these days. A lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit going around. Motherfucker, get it. Dog, I try my best not to get like, I really do try my best, man. Not to express disgust too often. But come the fuck on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so at a certain point in time, man, I don't know, man, fuck it. First of all, I don't know her shit. Because I didn't say nothing bad about her. I didn't say nothing bad about her. I said bad about punks that want to talk about and defend somebody sucker punching a fucking senior citizen. What the fuck you talking about? I'm not a fucking moron. I can separate issues. Clarissa Shields had her fight held up because some fucking moron sucker punched a senior fucking citizen. And people like you are trying to defend it. Don't mix your fucking issues up, moron. Fuck you and your super chat. You mixing up issues. She lost her money because some fucking idiot sucker punched a senior citizen. And you want to bring on all kind of other stupid shit about how unfair it was that she lost her money, how don't nobody know that she was involved, how we don't know, we know she didn't ask the person. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you, she ain't to blame. She's not to blame. She did not get off that stage and punch that dude in the face. I have no reason to believe she asked somebody to punch him in the face. But let me tell you something. If it's my money and I'm paying for a fight, I'm putting $1 million out on the fight, and that shit happens, I'm canceling the fight. And that's what happened. And you can get into all the other stuff you want to get into. I'll tell you what I know happened. The chief second for that fighter got his face broke at a press conference, and Clarissa Shields is out of her money. Man, I don't give a fuck about you. Keep what energy? Fuck you. That's my energy. Fuck you is my energy. Go ask Fred about me. Fuck you is my energy to you. That's my energy to you. I read that stupid shit you left on my fucking page. Fuck you. Now, come find me. Okay? Come find me. In the state of Texas with open carry laws. Come find me. Is that going to make you fucking feel good? You want to threaten another dude who's damn near a senior citizen? Applause, applause, young man. You can threaten somebody else that's borderline a senior citizen. Any other old women you want to threaten while you at it? Huh? You want to go threaten my daddy too? He's 83. You want to go support somebody sucker punching him? I'm not asking nobody about you. There's plenty of fucking idiots out there in the world willing to hurt old people. You think I got to go find somebody willing to cause bodily harm to somebody that didn't do nothing to him? All I got to go is to the south side of Chicago. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that would be more than happy to hurt me for no fucking reason. I don't owe Clarissa Shields shit because I didn't say anything about her. I said it is ridiculous to support anybody that would sucker punch a senior citizen. And for you guys to even try to defend that makes you look like a fucking fool. Pick your argument. Pick it. Don't make 50 of them. Don't be like, well, yeah, she lost her payday. That's not fair. It wouldn't have happened to her if she was this person, and it wouldn't have. No. The man got sucker punched and his face broken open. And everybody in the country that pays any attention to boxing knows it. Stop. Stop. Stop defending foolishness. You don't have to defend foolishness to defend Clarissa Shields. You don't have to do it. All you got to say is Clarissa Shields didn't have anything to do with it. And I'll say, cool. I don't know if she had anything to do with it. In fact, I doubt that she did have anything to do with it. I doubt she had anything to do with it. That's all I'm saying. All action has consequences, including sucker punching an old man. And let me tell you what the consequence of that action is. Your fight is the person who you purport to support. Fight got canceled and she's out of $1 million. That's actions having consequences. That is an action having a consequence. You want to say actions bring consequences? Yeah, Ali Bashir popped off at the mouth and he got punched in the face. He did what he did. He got what he deserved. Well, guess what? Clarissa Shields showed up to a press conference where an old man got sucker punched and she's out of $1 million. I guess she deserves that too, right? Don't be a hypocrite. Okay, don't be a hypocrite. And on top of it, just have some class about yourself. You cannot defend you cannot be, so what if he's wrong? So what if he's wrong? So what? That deserves you getting sucker punched and all your teeth fucking knocked out and your jaw broke? You think that deserves that? You think that's a fair fucking, because he had an argument on stage and said some stupid shit, it's okay for somebody to come and break his fucking jaw, knock all his teeth out his fucking mouth? You think that's cool? You're defending that. You're defending that. You do not have to defend that to defend Clarissa Shields. Stop. You don't have to do that. You can blame him for saying disrespectful stuff to Clarissa Shields, but you don't have to defend somebody breaking open the face of a senior citizen. And let me tell you, there's a whole lot of smart niggas that wind up getting in front of somebody at a court thinking they were cute and their ass winds up going away trying to make cute arguments. Dog, nobody's buying that. Nobody. Okay? Nobody's buying it. Okay? That's it. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's going to accept that. Nobody's going to say, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I understand. He bucked somebody's face wide open, broke all his teeth out his mouth. But hey, man, he was talking shit. That's cool. No, that's not going to fly, man. That's not going to fly. It ain't going to fly. Okay? You cannot have an uneven response like that. Okay? I don't respect, and I don't care what you think. I don't respect that. You're trying to tell me what is wrong with a dude who, if you say something to him about his mother, he's going to pull out a baseball bat and smash your face in? Do you want somebody like that walking around the streets? Somebody that cannot gauge can give an appropriate reaction? Man, stop. Just stop. Stop. And here's the thing. You guys make arguments like that? Dude, you know how hard it is to defend an argument against Steve Kemp, somebody like Steve Kemp, or somebody like some of these press guys who want to make black people that want to say the things that they want to say, but then you use your cachet to defend something, an argument that they're winning easy, that they're going to win easy? That's wasting an argument. You're not going to put me in a position of defending that for the sake of defending Clarissa Shields. I'm not going to do it. I can say Clarissa Shields should not be suspended. Okay, great. You don't think she should be suspended? Okay, she shouldn't be suspended. Great. Nobody should be blaming her for it? Fine. Nobody should be blaming her for it. Fine. You can have that. That is a fair argument. But for you to tell me that I need to, in some way, cast some blame on Ali Bashir for getting sucker punched and his teeth getting knocked out of his mouth, you look like an idiot talking to reasonable people. You think you're making a good argument. Everybody else around you is thinking, man, this dude is nuts. You're like a kid. You're like a little kid that is making an argument to parents that are looking at him like, does he really think anybody's believing this shit? You're telling me that the dog ate your homework and I can't prove that you didn't do it? What? You think because I didn't see you take the money out of my wallet that I can't prove it? Okay, you're right. I can't prove it, son. I can't prove that you're the one that took my money out of that wallet. Now, I know my money was in that wallet. I know there was nobody else in the house, but I guess I can't put you in jail for that, huh? You're right. But guess what I can do? I can make your life hard as fuck because I think it's reasonable to believe that you did. You don't always have to convince somebody 100% that something happened. And it's very unfortunate for Clarissa Shields that reasonable people can conclude that somebody close to her bust his teeth out. And no, can they prove it? No. Do they have to prove it? No. You know why? Because the people that are paying Clarissa Shields $1 million are not, see, Maricel, or you're saying, see, let me tell you something here. You're confusing a criminal trial with a contract between Clarissa Shields and Showtime. If somebody was trying to prove that Clarissa Shields was responsible for battery or she in some way had some connection to that so they could put her in prison, yes. She's innocent until proven guilty. But guess what? Not in a situation where Showtime has got $1 million to pay for her fight. All you need to know is this. I think you might have had something to do with it, or you're a bad look. Hey, I'm sorry. You know what? I have a little thing in my contract that said, if you do some shit that's funny out there that makes me look bad in public, I can terminate this agreement. Okay? You realize that shit is all these boxers' contracts? I cannot remember what it is, but it's what it's called. But there's specific terms and contracts that say if you're associated with something that casts a bad light on me, either Showtime, PBC, or whatever, I can get out of this contract. What is this like? Oh man, I hate that I cannot remember what the specific phrase, what specific term of a contract is. But basically, that's what they can do. So say some crazy shit happened with Clarissa Shields' sister, right? And Clarissa Shields' sister got in a fight, and Clarissa Shields had to break it up. You know what? I think that's moral turpitude, something shit like that. I can't remember what it is, but they could break her contract, be like, nah, we're out of this because your people around there, you wilding out too much, and we don't want to be in this agreement anymore because we think that you're really affecting our public image. You guys are confusing a criminal trial with Showtime pulling the plug on her. They're not the same thing, dude. Okay? They're not the same thing. I'm not accusing her of assault. I'm not accusing Clarissa Shields of battery. I'm not saying Clarissa Shields needs to go to jail or she needs to get any type of criminal record. Why would I say that? Why would I say that? What I'm telling you is some knucklehead punched an old man in the back of the sucker punched an old man, knocked all his fucking teeth out, sent him to the hospital, and that's the big story going into her fight. You guys are bringing up a bunch of issues that have nothing to do with it. I don't have to prove anything. All I'm telling you is if it's my money, and I have my brand, the Showtime brand, that I'm putting Clarissa Shields' name on, and I can't trust that I can go to Clarissa Shields' hometown and not have somebody that I think may or may not be associated with her open an old man's face up, nah, I might not want to go with her. Come on, man. And then you got morons like that trying to give me death threats because I said it. What do you think they see now? Think about it. Think about it. I'm sitting here. I got 230 people in the building. There's a bunch of people that come by this chat all the time that are media. They steal my shit all the fucking time. You got all kind of people coming up in here looking at this. And you got this moron trying to throw death threats at me and put fucking Fred's name in it. What kind of moron does that? And you wonder why people are like, nah, I don't think I'm going to market Terrence Crawford. He's a hell of a fighter, but, shit. You never know what's going to happen. He might say something bad. He might say something, something wrong to somebody. And then, hey, one of them niggers going to come out and light the whole fucking press conference up. Just stop, man. Stop defending fucking foolishness. And on top of it, if you're going to defend foolishness, dog, how about you break up the things that you're going to defend? Get a piece of paper and write your argument down and figure out what issue it is that you can defend her on and which ones you can't. What can you defend her on and what can't you? You cannot defend this somebody who you don't know punching an old man in the face. You can't do it. And the second you do it, you lose all credibility, even for the things that you have a point for. Stop it. And stop arguing in the fucking alternative. Okay? Stop being like, and I'm giving you an argument lesson. Don't argue in the alternative if you don't have to. Don't say, well, HBO Showtime stole her money and Ali Bashir really touched Clarissa Shields on the chin. So consequently, he really deserved it. But we don't know who is hit it. We don't know the facts of who hit him. So, really, we don't know if she's responsible. But if she was responsible for it, then he got what was coming to him. Man, come on. Here's your argument. Clarissa Shields did not have any responsibility for that. It's a shame that happened to that old man. What a shame. I refuse to defend somebody sucker punching an old man. I refuse to do it. Okay? I refuse to do it. And I try to tell you guys all the time about walking into trap arguments. That is a trap argument. As soon as you say it, any reasonable person will look around the room and be like, I told you these niggas. I told you these niggas will defend anything. Oh, they're biased. How can you defend somebody running up and punching a senior citizen in the face? How can you defend that? How? You think it's okay to punch a senior citizen in the face? Well, under certain circumstances, if he's running his mouth, yes. So that's a yes? Let me ask that again. Do you think that it is okay in some circumstances to sucker punch a senior citizen, knock all his teeth out, and break his jaw? Yes or no? Yes. Case settled. I'm done. Thank you, Your Honor. No more questions. No more questions. No more questions. Oh, but no, let me go into overkill. So, do you think maybe that there's some times if a 12-year-old boy is talking too much and he said some things that you didn't like, do you think it's okay for somebody to sucker punch a 12-year-old boy and knock out and break his jaw, knock all his teeth out? Do you think that's okay? Well, you know, how much shit was he talking? Man, let me get to these super chats. Man, don't do that. Okay? And honestly, it's not even worth it to me. I'm going to go talk about Deontay Wilder. I'll go talk about Terrence Crawford. And I know some of y'all don't like what I got to say about that. But I told you, okay? Don't make dumb arguments, okay? Don't make arguments that somebody can wrap your ass around. You can be right on 11 points. That one stupid point, somebody's just going to be just bulldoze in on that point, make the whole conversation about that point, and you're going to look like you are actively supporting the sucker punching of senior citizens. And then you want to get mad at me because I'm the one that tells you not to make the argument? Hey, man, don't make that argument. Just don't make it. Let it blow over. Do like Eddie Hearn. Let it blow over. That's my advice to you. The best you can do is let this shit die down. Stop defending it in any way, shape, or fashion. Make videos about something else. Argue about Terrence Crawford. Do what they would do, which is flood the market with other issues. Make a video about GGG. Make an issue about Adonis Stevenson coming back. He's throwing punches at the bag. Do that. But anybody trying to defend an old man getting punched in the jaw and all because you don't like the old man? So what if it was a grandma? What if, Clarissa, watch this. What if it was a lady that had let me draw this to you, right? What if there was a lady that had a balloon full of piss? She's a 91-year-old lady. She got wheelchaired in there. She picked up a balloon full of piss and hit Clarissa Shields in the face with it. Everybody gets mad. They break up. The little old lady is getting pushed out. And somebody runs behind the little old lady, bah, in the mouth, snatch all her teeth out. You gonna say, hey, man, she shouldn't have been talking shit? That's what we do where I'm from. Hey, where we from, that's what happens. You talk shit, you got to be prepared to back it up. Now, I'm exaggerating the point clearly because it's a little old lady in the wheelchair. But I'm also saying the lady hit Clarissa Shields with a balloon full of piss. You think it'd be cool for somebody to run up and jaw jack that old lady? If you do, there's something wrong with you. Okay? If you do, there's something wrong with you. But if you really do, I would suggest you don't make that argument in front of rational people. Don't do it. Okay? And don't get mad at me because I'm trying to tell you not to do it. I could just let you guys continue to make them stupid ass arguments and keep on moving. Okay? Don't make me know, never mind. All right? I'm going to watch Clarissa Shields' next fight. I wish the best for the lady. I don't know who that is. I'm not talking about that dude. I'm talking about a bunch of people coming in my comment section. I don't have a lot of time to watch videos. I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I have morons like that cat. That's the second death threat I got from that guy. That's the second death threat that I've gotten. What kind of shit is that? You better check with Fred about me. Yeah, I've gotten death threats for saying that this dude shouldn't have punched a 91-year-old man. And he shouldn't have been talking stuff. Yeah, right. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Yeah, I know. Oh, seen, unseen. Thank you. Good luck to you, dude. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. You amazing me. Just stop making the argument, okay? Just stop making the arguments. They're not good arguments. They're not good arguments. And one thing I'd like for the LDBC is this. This is the one thing that I think that I bring to the LDBC. The one thing that I think I bring that I don't know if anybody else brings. I know how to construct a fucking solid argument. I can be dead wrong and beat half y'all in a debate. Dead wrong. You could give me the wrong fucking point and I will debate you and beat you because I know how to argue. And I know when not to defend a point that is undefendable. Don't do it. That's the one thing that I know I can give you. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Let it go. Yeah, I could be dead wrong. And yeah, that's what you do all the time. Do that shit all the time. You have to. It's called being an advocate for somebody, man. Yes, dude, I used to do tort arbitrations. The only time I was ever in a court, that I was in a court, because I didn't want to become a prosecutor when I was in law school, were tort arbitrations for the city. And so I know how to make an argument. But what an advocate does is, even if an advocate thinks he's wrong, even if he doesn't, he has a job to present a defense for someone. That's what their job is, even if you're wrong. But how do you do that? You let other people trip all over themselves. You let people trip all over themselves. You force them to defend things that are undefendable. Just stop, man. I'm going to go to the super chats, my bad. Now I'm done. Now I'm not saying anything else about this Clarissa Shields shit. Because honestly, go ahead. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Keep on defending it. Keep on defending it. You're hurting her because you're keeping it out there. Moving on. Now, I saw there was super chats, man. I'm sorry, man. I get that shit off my chest. Because you guys keep sending me messages like I'm the one that hit the old man. I hit the old man. Like I did it. But now, why was you at Clarissa Shields sucker punching old men? Yeah, I'm sorry. I punched the old man. I did it. I did it. Give me 1 second, man, so I can get to these super chats. And I respect I respect a whole bunch of people's opinions about stuff. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. I had my man told me I was wrong about thinking she should be suspended. Okay. Don't suspend her. You're right. I don't know whether or not she had anything to do with it or whether that guy had anything to do with it. Very good point. That's what KQKC did to me. You're right. They think you sent the guy to hit him. Yeah. I know who you guys are talking about when you guys are talking about all this stuff. Nah, man. That ain't on me, homie. I didn't punch nobody. I just don't believe at all in wasting a good argument, dude. I don't believe in it. I think that shit, when you make, like I tell my son, don't waste a lie. My son still don't understand it. I'm like, son, don't waste a lie. Okay, there's going to be a time when you need that lie. Okay? But if your credibility is shot because you just wasted them, then when you need it, it ain't going to be there. That's the Eddie Hearn lesson. Can't nobody let Eddie Hearn lie so much, don't nobody believe anything the dude got to say. Young Merv, the cut man, said, I think some of y'all like jail. Good luck with it. King Louis said, public service announcement, men shouldn't be sending another man pics of themselves on IG. Booty call kind of weird. What? Michael Johnson, boxing talk. Good morning. Said I was a ninja wake up call, or was a ninja wake up call for Shields, no doubt about it. 78 Sports TV said I was locked up with a 23-year-old dude that shot a 65-year-old man because the old man called the police for him breaking into houses. I'd like to know if people think that was justified. Man, dude, y'all gotta 78 point. Let me tell you what my code is. And I have a hardcore code. And if you outside the bounds of this code, I'm not rocking with you. You beat up a little kid, you beat up kids, or take advantage of kids, you beat up or take advantage of old people. I don't think there's anything redeemable about you. If you lay your hands on a senior citizen, you need to go bye-bye, because you are not the type of person that should be allowed to walk around on the streets with reasonable people. And that's my code. If I was a prosecutor, which I am not, I have issues with putting kids in jail for selling this or selling that, trying to earn their money, trying to find some way in a situation where the economics is really tough and you got to figure out how you're going to feed yourself. Hey, man, I'm not down for throwing away the key, shit like that. Okay? I'm not. You hit an old lady, your ass is going to go away forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I don't want to hear it, because you get away with that shit, other people are going to get away with that shit. You cannot do it. You cannot defend it. You cannot do it. Reggie the Tree says, shout out to integrity and empathy. Both were myths at the weigh-in. Salute to you, my brother. Exactly, man. But look, here's the thing. We know there's knuckleheads out there. Why defend them? The thing that I was trying to get to about, exactly. Don't waste a lie. Don't waste your time defending something that's undefensible. Indefensible. It's not defensible. It's just not. And if you do, you lose credibility. Why? Why? Why do it? The real guilty party at this weigh-in was the lack of security. It could be both. It could be the lack of security. It can be a lack of security, and it could be the guy that sucker punched the old man. Shit. Dog, no. And I don't owe no apology to you know what? Here, you know what? I'll give my wife type of an apology. I'm sorry, Clarissa, that somebody punched that old man in the face and you lost $1 million or whatever it is. That's what I'm sorry for. I didn't punch nobody in the face. I'm sorry that it happened to you, sweetie. I'm sorry it happened to you. I can't wish that man go away for life when Amber Geiger got just 10 years. Why not? I hope that she goes away forever, and I hope his ass goes away forever too. Why? Why? I don't get that. I don't get that. I hope that justice is served in any particular situation. I wish she would go to jail for a very long time with no sympathy or nothing like that, because she killed some dude. She either negligently or intentionally killed somebody in their own apartment. What the fuck is going on with you with that being that reckless? Your ass needs to be out of society because you're being absolutely positively reckless. I'm saying either way, Maurice, so it doesn't matter to me. Could have been an accident. She could have been high because she's accident. She's probably high or drunk. But the girl says she did that. And for public safety, she need to be off the road. Because come on, man. Gotta go. Same thing for this dude. You sucker punch an old man, you gotta go. Square up, the word used, defend. That's just how I see it, man. I think you skipped my super chat for not much love. My bad, goalkeeper. You know, I'm still tripping on you dudes amping people up to give me death threats. Fuck is this? Like, fuck is this? Floyd Mayweather Jr. It's funny. Them cats, hey, shout out to y'all, dude. Know the same for 9. Okay, hold on. Goalkeeper 3000. Did I? I'll be so sorry if I did. Nah, man. Oh, I did. Because I missed the early ones. I'm sorry. Justin Mark, shout out in the super chat. Cowboys for life. And KC says, love the show for 9. Always tune in. KC Mo 816. You know that, baby. Shout out to the guy with the death threats, the double death threats. And then thanks for the $2 though. And the goalkeeper 3000 got my firearms license buying a shot today. Who pissed off the Don, dog? It's just a fucked up situation. Sugar fantastic, yeah, because people want to censor me. You want to censor me for telling you that I don't agree with you on that? Come on, man. Death threats, please explain. Just tuned in. Oh, yes, man. I have been hit with multiple people telling me that they were going to find me and do me just like that dude did an old man because I said that Clarissa Shields' team is in the wrong. So they're going to go find another old man to go beat up. Exactly. Minimize contact, minimize conflict. And that's what people are purporting. Shout out to Michigan. That's how y'all, because that's how we roll in Michigan. It's not the first time, dog. I said it's the first time I had a channel. I said something about Floyd Mayweather Jr. not fighting somebody, and this dude was like, man, you that nigga that said this shit about Floyd Mayweather Jr. Da, da, da. I was like, man, really? 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 Come on, man. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. No. Because I don't know who would do. I got so many hater channels making videos about me. Whatever. But dog, you're never gonna get me backing down off this. Somebody punches an old man in the face and you try to justify it, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy. Period. Because it would be just I would have to lie in order not to do that. I would have to lie. I would have to be like, you know what? Yeah, I could see how, what the guy said was really foul. And so the guy punched him in the face. Yeah, I kind of understand. That's a lie. I don't see that. I've been called a nigga by grown-ass old women to my fucking face, okay? I've had women call me niggas. I've had people do shit to me. I've had motherfuckers spit in my face, an old woman. And I'm going to fucking you're going to tell me I didn't punch her in the fucking face? And I'm supposed to feel sorry? No, I have a code myself. I'm not beating up old women. I'm not beating up little kids. I'm not doing it. You want me to feel sorry you want me to nah, dude, please. For what? First of all, if she did it, she did it when I was a kid, and I still wouldn't hit an old lady. Because you know where I'd have been? In fucking jail. I don't think it's necessary to go to jail for things like that. Just personally, I don't think it's necessary to go to jail for something like that. Because you saw what happened with what's her name? You saw what happened with what's the coon's name? Beautiful chick. Can't remember her name. Stacey Dash. She called the police on her husband. They took her ass to jail. Said for 9, they keyboard kills and her team is wrong. Control your people. Dog, look, man. Hey, look, man. First of all, I'm going to go at some point in time in my life. And the only person that you hurting if I go is my kids and my wife. Because I'll be dead, right? I'll just be gone. Who am you hurting besides them? And what do they do to you? But you guys can do what you want to do. That's fine. Be you. Be you. Be you. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Anyway, I wouldn't risk getting locked up if somebody calls you and they deserve to get their shit wired regardless of age. Look, man, drink more water. If you swing on me, then it's on and popping. It's on and popping. But that's me. Okay? That's me and how I would handle situations like that. That's me. Okay? Because I know I've been set up with things like that. You can get set up with things like that. Real easy. Real easy. Somebody walks up to you and calls you something crazy, you swing on them, and you're the only one to heard it, but you were the one that threw the punch first. First of all, when their boys come from wherever they fucking coming from, that ain't gonna, and they'll be like, hey, he attacked him. Then where are you gonna be? That's my mentality. But hey, man, that's why I stay in the house. I don't deal with you, man. For now, I agree with everything you said, but you cannot control people's reactions to you. I don't care about people reaction to me. No, I can't control people's reaction to me. Absolutely not. Never claimed to. But you want me just to say, hey, you're right. You're right. Hey, man, Ali Bashir deserved it. He deserved to get his teeth. He deserved to get his face broken because he said something he shouldn't have said. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't. And I'm not going to act like I do. And I don't have to mix up a bunch of issues to defend Clarissa Shields. I don't have to. Plenty of good fighters in the world, man, that need defending. Okay? There's plenty of good fighters in the world that need defending. And I'm not going to waste my voice and whatever little bit of credibility that I might have defending something that is indefensible. This shouldn't have to be explained. No, it shouldn't, but you know, it does. A warrior you don't know, man. Let me tell you, man. I know that some of y'all saying this stuff that were told when you were young, that shit like this is foolish. I'm not the first person to tell you that that type of shit is foolish. I'm not. Okay? This is not the first time that you've heard me, that you've heard somebody tell you this. It's not. Okay? And it's not the first time you've seen, and it wouldn't be, and I'm sure there are times in your life that you've seen some real tragic shit pop off because of something like that. But hey, man, is it true Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua are self-proclaimed men go their own way? I have no idea, man. It doesn't seem like that because Deontay Wilder has a girlfriend that he's always with. I have no idea why people even do that men go their own way thing. I don't get that. I would rather have if I want to go somewhere, I would like a woman with me. I like women more than I like y'all. Straight up. We have to agree to disagree because we all look at it differently. Okay. I don't. Oh yes, you did that about. I can't. No, you can react however you want to react to me. That's fine. Do you react however you want? However you want to react. I'm reacting. My voice ain't any different than your voice. If somebody thinks that that's okay, that's what you think. I think it's utter and complete reprehensible bullshit, and that's what I think. I'm not going to your page seeking you out. I'm not going to your page seeking you out. I ain't doing any type of, anything. I have my own channel and I express my opinion on my own channel. I don't go on other people's live streams talking about whatever. That's it. But I'm going to tell you what I think. And I think it was bullshit. Yeah, Big Dog should already have it. You should already have it. A link. Just look up H class. He said, I hate C899. 1899 said, I hate Shields didn't get to fight. That's the letdown. Yeah, it's a tremendous letdown, man. What's going on, Trick Nolte in the building? Yes, it's very unfortunate that she didn't get to fight. But but she couldn't fight. How could she? Somebody hospitalized her opponent's trainer. How could she fight? Like, she couldn't fight. Showtime didn't even have to shut that down. Whoever punched that man in the face shut that down. They shut that down. You can't expect somebody to go in there without their trainer. That's her trainer. And the trainer got grievously injured. How can she fight? Just think about that. Aside from HBO saying they didn't want to pay her the money, not want to pay the money, whatever. How could they? How could they? Her trainer got injured. Acceptance of boxing conversations with Reggie Owens said the acceptance of aggression black folk approve towards the other blacks show the suckers amongst us. Jed Clampett could slap and spit in their face and they do nothing but cry about racism. Look, man, that's something that I can't. I'm going to tell you something truthfully. I can't relate to that. I cannot relate to it. But I do know that, yeah, man, there's a lot of people very scared of European Americans. Very scared of them. And very scared and intimidated. Scared and intimidated. Yeah, I don't, man, dude, please get out of here with that MG toe shit. I don't know what that is. I don't, dog, that shit, honestly, man, that shit seems like that shit sounds like some alternative lifestyle shit when I look at that. I'm like, what's wrong with being with women? Dude, if you can't get along with a woman, there's something wrong with the woman, your selection of women. What the fuck are you doing when you picking women? What kind of women are you dealing with? I personally happen to love women because I got pretty good taste in them. So if you got bad taste in women, or you ain't doing what you're supposed to do with the woman, dog, solve your own problem, dog. There's been dudes getting along with women for as long as there's been people. Men and women have gotten together, dog. Don't blame that shit on women. Blame it on you. Figure out yourself. All these other dudes getting some loving. You know what I'm saying? All these other dudes getting loving. All these other dudes getting along with their wives. I've been married 20 years. It ain't easy, but I ain't going my own way. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going my own way. If you haven't put this way, all y'all people who want to go away from women, take your ass that way. Can we get some polygamy up in this motherfucker now? Can we get some polygamy? You kidding me? I want to double down. I want 2 for 1. Kidding me? If they could get along, shit. Go on, head over there, dog. Exactly. More women for me. More women for me. I love women. I love women, dog. Anyway, man, so this Clarissa Shields stuff, I'm done with. I did do a video this morning. It will be released. But after that, dog, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all have that. I would suggest, though, that you keep that shit out the press. I would say, yeah, you might want to keep that shit out the press. You might want to let it blow over, dog. You might want to let it blow over. Okay? Kind of like Adrian Bronner taking a shit in Wendy's. Don't nobody think about that shit no more. Okay? Nobody thinking about that. Just let it go. Just let it go. Fanon, it is now being reported that Bashir made some sort of physical contact with Shields. Dude, look, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. So what? So what? So what? He touched her. Let's just assume that he touched her on the shoulder. Okay? This is what I'm saying. Don't make bad arguments. Okay? He touched her on the shoulder. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he didn't. But let's just say in the midst of all that pushing and shoving, he touched her, literally put his hand on her shoulder, right? Right? I'm giving that that could be the case. He goes sit down. Somebody breaks his fucking face open because he put his hand on her shoulder. What difference does that make? What difference does that make? What difference does it make? What difference does that make? None. That's a distinction without a difference. Okay? They were in an argument, heated argument with the sister. He went up and got his face opened up. He actually got in a heated argument and touched Clarissa Shields' shoulder. and he got off and got sucker punched in his face opened up. What's the difference? Don't stop. That's just a case of you wanting to be right. That's what that is. It's just wanting to be right. You just gonna keep up. You just gonna keep finding stuff to support a case that cannot be supported. Somebody broke an old man's jaw, smashed his teeth out, sent him to the hospital, and the fight was canceled. That is it. That is it. That is it. That's it. Dude, Ali Brashear could have punched her, and it still doesn't defend the sucker punch afterwards because it's not defense. She wasn't defending himself. Now, I could feel more if Ali Brashear had literally really punched her. Dog, everybody in that camp would have whooped his ass right there, and rightfully so, because it was self-defense. Right there, I'd be saying nothing, okay? If what he did was he had reached over and hit her. If he had reached over and punched her, then everybody that was related to her, mamas, brothers, cousins, sisters, could have stomped him out. And I'd been like, damn, he hit her. What the fuck is he doing? That could have possibly justified it, but not he made a physical contact. No, dude, that's just a case of you. That's just like my friend that left that comment. That's just a case of just wanting to be right. Just and snowballing an argument that is already over with. Anyway, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, this is why these dudes be loving you. No, that's why they say, man, you have the right to remain silent. For everything you say can and will be held against you. The Miranda right, dog, y'all need to take that. Y'all need to take that. Just be like, oh, twist your lips and throw away the key, homie. Throw it away. Because if you the more you make arguments, dog, you're not getting out of that. Just not getting out of it. In my opinion, not agreed. What was it? Okay, just my opinion, not agreed with what's happening at all. Okay, yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, that wasn't for me. What happened to with Wilder's trainer? Oh, yeah, he went off on Dillian Whyte because it's been 77 days since this B sample has come out. Since Dillian Whyte tested positive, he went in on the gloves again. He was like, look, man, this dude cheated. This dude cheated. He went in there under the influence of performance-enhancing drugs. He went in there with 2 pairs of gloves. He went in, he pulled his glove, he went in the ring with gloves that somebody was wearing at home into the ring. How could you say that you won that fight fair and square? Even though you might have not hit any low blows or elbows or bit the dude's ear off in the actual fight, but you cheated. So I just think it's time again to point that out, okay? So we can come back around to something that is indefensible, right? Speaking of indefensible arguments, that's what Eddie Hearn is in. Eddie Hearn cannot defend allowing Dillian Whyte to get into the ring, even though UCAD allow, or the BBBOC or UCAD, whoever it is, allowed him in the ring, because Oscar Rivas did not know. There's literally nothing that Eddie Hearn can do to defend that. Nothing. There's absolutely no defense to Dillian Whyte getting in the ring with a pair of gloves that were not approved in that whatever the meeting was where they checked the gloves. There's no defending it. It's just per se wrong. It's just on its face wrong. It's like, how what per se is? Per se is like, you ever notice where like there's a 20-year-old dude and he dates a 17-year-old girl, right? And they're like, look, dude, that's statutory. But then, well, come on, we're the same age. I mean, we're only 2 years difference. It's not like I'm a pedophile. Nah, dude, this is the rule. She's 17, you're 20, you are now a sexual offender per se, because the rule is you can't do it. When you do it, you're guilty. We ain't arguing. All you got to do is establish the fact. All you got to do is establish the fact that your ass is over 18 and she is under 18. And right then and there, your ass is fried. No, I don't want to hear about arguments. Ain't no extenuating circumstances. None of that. You did it. You're done. Dillian Whyte fighting under the influence of being allowed to fight after having been tested positive for D-ball. You can't get out of that argument. Now, you can say all that extra shit. Be like, well, under the rule this and rule that. But any reasonable person gonna be like, nah, dog. Did you know that he was not? Did you have reason to suspect this dude was on D-ball? Yes. Did you allow him to fight? Yes. Did you let Oscar Rivas know that he was going to fight somebody in that circumstance? No, I didn't. Really? Okay. Did Dillian Whyte get into the ring with boxing gloves that were not approved by Oscar Rivas and not inspected by Oscar Team Rivas? Yes. So he got in there under the suspicion of performance-enhancing drugs with gloves that weren't checked? Yes and yes. I don't need to hear anything else. You lose all credibility. You cannot defend that. We didn't have enough time. Oh, really? You didn't have enough time to let the guy ask multiple times to check the gloves? You say no? Cheating. It's just cheating. And if one thing was bad, two things is doubly bad. It's just crazy. So, nah, man, there's some things you can't defend. There's some things you can't defend. And I would suggest that people try to find things you can't defend and don't defend them. Support Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is a great fighter. I don't believe that she had anything to do with that. I believe that she's an outstanding character. She's never had anything like that happen before. Look at her record. She's always been a complete professional. And it's just a shame what happened. And I don't think that any of that should be put on Claressa Shields. I don't think she should have any negative stigma on her whatsoever. Fanon, you're wrong to say she should be suspended. And that is what KQKC did. He's like, nah, man. And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? You're probably right. I think she suffered enough to lose $1 million or whatever it was that they were going to pay her. Yeah, the buck already stopped with her because her bucks stopped. That's fair. That's fair. But defending a guy that punched an old man and blaming the old man because he was part of it, that's like saying, well, Oscar, that's like doing what's that dude's name? Spencer Fearon, what he did to Oscar Rivas. When he was like, well, yes, Dillian Whyte, yeah, that's the rumor that happened. But there's also a rumor that, Oscar Rivas also tested positive. And he just threw Oscar Rivas under the bus like that to defend something Dillian Whyte did. You just make up some shit about some rumor about Oscar Rivas. Therefore, be like, yeah, well, they're both kind of doing it. So it's whatever. It's a wash. It's all even. It's even, Steven. That's what he implied. Or what Paulie Malignaggi did, talking about how he's not going to be upset about anybody doing performance-enhancing drugs now that Canelo did it. So you don't like Canelo. You want to throw Canelo under the bus, but when it's somebody you might not know, then you'll just say, oh, I'm okay with them doing it because, hey, look, what's Billy Joe Saunders supposed to do? He's got to get on performance-enhancing drugs. Look who he's chasing. No, dude, you can't defend these dudes doing PEDs, man. You just can't defend it. There's things you cannot defend. Don't try to defend things you can't defend. Just stay on the right side of it and you got a great argument. But as soon as you pull in something like that, that's when you go south. Oh man, good. What's that? She ain't no quote. Cecilia Brækhus is, period. She can be, yes, but come on now. I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, that's a whole different subject of whether or not Claressa Shields is the GOAT or not. They're marketing her as that. That's fine. That's fine. Be the GOAT. Be the GOAT. Be the greatest woman of all time. Hopefully, she'll be able to fight Cecilia Brækhus. Hopefully. But we won't. You know what, though? She had a whole training camp to get down a weight class below where she went down from middleweight to super welterweight, and the fight got canceled. So now she's going to be inactive. She's going to be inactive. I doubt very much that Showtime's going to put on another fight in Detroit which by the way means this, that the city, she's pound for pound though. I mean, maybe, I guess. I'm disappointed in Clarissa. She didn't completely change her entourage in inner circle. Look, man, I'll keep it like this, man. I'm cool with saying, hey, man, maybe that shit was an anomaly. Maybe it was just somebody. Maybe it was just somebody that didn't know her family, and just was, lost it and did something that caused Clarissa Shields a lot of damage. Right? Maybe. I find that difficult to believe. I think it's just as likely that it's somebody that knew her. But hey, it is what it is, man. We got to see how that pans out. I hope that I don't get any more on this subject, Ronald Finkley. I hope nothing else comes out about this shit. Peace. Hey, man, thanks, man. I appreciate the compliment. Will Andre Ward come out of retirement to face Canelo Alvarez if the money's good? Yeah, I believe he would. Enough for $40 million? Hell yeah. He'll come out of retirement for that. No doubt about it. Antom Shiviai said, what's good for nine? I'm sorry, man. Antom, I'm good, man. In a good way, what's a good way? We can't wait. Oh, yeah. I hope so. I hope it comes out. I mean, Clarissa Shields didn't hit nobody. Clarissa Shields didn't hit anybody. Clarissa Shields did not have time to go instructing somebody to go hit the dude. That I don't believe happened. Put it this way. I have no reason to believe that she did that. So her as a person, I don't have any indictment on Clarissa Shields as a person. There's no reason for me to believe that's the case. HPLAS. Big dose. HPLAS. Search under that. HPLAS. All that hard work for nothing. Yes, sir. No, and no worries, Big Dose. I appreciate you, man. You cannot have people who can't control their emotions in your camp. Bad mojo. I mean, look, man, I just hope it's not her brother. But if it's her brother, the same thing applies, man. Same thing applies. Even if it's her brother. Even if it's her brother, it don't apply. I mean, it doesn't change anything. For me, it doesn't change anything. I know Clarissa Shields did not. I don't know. I don't believe Clarissa Shields would ask him to do that to the guy. But it's reasonable that the fight got canceled because the chief second got punched. I mean, if a trainer can't go to the fight, can't talk to the person that you're fighting, that throws that whole camp off. It's the fighter and the chief second. It's the fighter and the chief second. Y'all, you cool? You got that, Big Doss? Whoever done it screwed her out of millions of bucks. Yeah, and it screwed Detroit out of money. It screwed Detroit out of money because I think that fight was in Flint, right? So you have people that are selling T-shirts, right? You have people that are selling T-shirts. You got people that got clubs that people can go to after the fight. All those type of things, man. That's an economy. There's other people that are making money. There are other people that are making money off that. And that's all gone because they're not going to go back to Flint. I say apologize. Just apologize for it. Be like, man, that shit is terrible. I feel so bad for Mr. Brazier. Look, man, it was a lot of talking. It was just about the fight, man. We're going to make sure, let's run it back. Let's just run it back. Did Blood say something? Blood boxing? But y'all attacking me because I'm saying this? Getting mad at me? I think that your frustration is misplaced. Personally. Oh, you say Blood agrees? No, you're just calling me Blood. You're not talking about Blood boxing. You know what I mean? That's what I think. The crazy part is LDBC is the only one talking about Dillian Whyte B sample and his backup gloves. All the other cats act like it didn't happen, but keep Clarissa Shields' name in their mouth. And they're going to keep keeping it in their mouth if we keep talking about it. Just leave it alone. But if you keep attacking it, people keep coming at me, I'm going to keep talking about it. Just leave me alone. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I was not in Detroit. Coming to my chat telling me all kind of what you gonna do to me and all kind of shit. Because what? You just gonna add to it? Like, you must be the dude that punched the person. Come on, man. I wonder if this guy ever considered any of this when he did it. Maybe he did, or he didn't care. Maybe he did, but he just didn't care. But I tell you what, man, that belt is still vacant. That belt is still vacant. Took money out of everybody's pocket. She issued a statement on her Instagram, sending her condolence and making it clear she doesn't condone it. Yeah, that's what's up. And then keep it hot. Keep it moving. Ask for a rematch. Send some flowers. Go take some pictures with the guy. Go visit Mr. Bashir in the hospital with some fucking flowers. Get a dude to kiss on his head and say, hey, man, and take pictures together, all that shit. You know, it's not hard to be a class act. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's not hard to be a class act. Just be classy about it. Go visit the man in the hospital. Put some money on his bill. You know? Just take a picture with him. Maybe like, oh, it's all good. Hey, you know what? Welcome the dude back to Flint. You know what I mean? Have a little press conference in Flint where it happened. Show the guy some love in Flint. Show people what people in Flint would do if somebody is mistreated or injured, and stand behind the guy. Even though you might think the guy's an ass, still put a better face on it. Just put a better face on it. People do that shit all the time. You got Kovalev doing all kind of shit. His ass just got a $7 million fight. Did he kill a dog or beat up a dog? This dude beating up dogs, slapping women, calling people putting all kind of chimpanzee pictures out, and he's still fighting, still getting big paydays. You know what I mean? Clarissa Shields got a big fight coming up with Cecilia Brækhus. Deontay Wilder beat Joshua. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. The boxing spreadsheet, they are exaggerating on our responses. We never directly blame Shields. Personally, I'm not supporting her until I see a sincere apology. The guy did it, and the guy that did it is held accountable. That's very fair. But look, man, let me tell you something else too, man. Since Blood said that, let me be clear about it. The reason you guys so pissed off at what I'm saying, is you know it's true. You just don't like the truth of it. You know what I mean? You don't like the truth. That's how I perceive it. You don't like the truth of it. She out there looking real bad. I'll say the same thing I say about a guy losing a fight. You know, hey man, Tyson Fury, guess what? Tyson Fury did not beat Deontay Wilder, and I don't care how many times people tell me that. He didn't beat him. You might not like the truth of it, but he didn't. Tyson Fury fans, he didn't. He got a draw. Go check BoxRec. There are people that support Clarissa Shields in Clarissa Shields' camp, and I know you in Clarissa Shields' camp. Clarissa Shields going to give you access to interviews. You are in the boxing community. You want the best for her. You like her. All that good old stuff. Good. Okay? But don't get mad at me because I'm telling you what I see. That's what I see, and everybody sees it. You're not going to make it go away by trying to flip on me or flip on Blood. It's just not going to go away because we telling you the truth. We telling you the truth. There's no way you can polish that turd, okay? You ever heard that saying, polishing a turd? You cannot put a turd in your hand and keep on rubbing that motherfucker and your shoulder don't get shitty, okay? And I ain't polishing no turd, period. Period. When somebody tries to defend Ali Bashir getting his jaw broke and his teeth bust out, you have literally went in a toilet, grabbed a piece of shit, and started rubbing your elbow on it, hoping the motherfucker's gonna turn to ivory. Okay, that ain't a dog. Let me tell you, ebony. That ain't no ebony piece of wood, dog. That's a piece of shit, and you ruining your shirt. Just stop doing it. Okay, put the shit back in the toilet, hit flush. Okay, because it's never gonna go. And don't get mad at people telling you the same thing. Dude, there's ways that you can make that thing look good for Clarissa Shields. There's ways. Hey, Clarissa. Hey, man, you know we out here looking bad. We know we didn't do it, but look, let's go see Mr. Bashir. Let's just go see. Call him Mr. Bashir. Apologize sincerely for anything that your camp might have done that might have added any type of fuel to that. You're going to talk to your team and make sure your team knows that that's not appropriate. You're going to get your shit. I'm going to fix my shit over here. And I'm so sorry that shit happened to you. I'm sorry, because there's some shit that just ain't cool. And that's just not cool. And I'm not going to defend it any way, shape, or form. Okay. And in fact, I'll take responsibility for it. I'll take responsibility. I'll put it on me. You don't have to put it on you. I'll put it on me. There's something that happened. We got in an argument. It escalated. I hate the part that my team played in it. We should have got that fight on. We should have handled that in the ring. It didn't get handled in the ring. It got handled outside the ring. You know how the tensions are in fights, and go that route. Come on, people. Yeah, Duke said awesome analogy. That's what it is. It's polishing a turd. That's a saying in there for you. You can't polish that turd. It's just not possible. You know what I'm saying? Easy to blame Shields for the actions of others and pull back your support of her. She never had your support in the first place. Who never had my? Oh, it's easy to blame Shields for actions of others and pull back your support if she never had your support in the first place. I'm not sure, Daryl Henderson, if I blamed her for the actions of others. Did I blame her for the actions of others? I didn't. And she had my support. I've done videos about Clarissa Shields in every one of Clarissa Shields' fights. Every one of them. I've done videos about every one of her fights. I don't believe that she's the GOAT. I don't. I'll be clear about it. I don't. You want me to tell you that she has as many championships, unified championships, as Cecilia Brækhus? Cecilia Brækhus has defended all four belts at welterweights 10 times. Why would I look at somebody that's accomplished more than Clarissa Shields in her career objectively over a longer period of time and tell you that Clarissa Shields is greater than her? Why would I do that? Exactly. She's 35-0. She's defended all four major championship belts over 10 times at welterweight. She's had more undisputed championship wins than Clarissa has fights. Why would I do that? That would make me look like a sycophant. It would make me look like a sycophant. Oh, thank you. No, man, that's not true of blood boxing either. But blood doesn't really support a lot of modern fighters until they prove it. But I appreciate that you're not talking about me. But people have said that before. Look, man, I'm not boxing media. I'm not going to do what boxing media does. I'm not going to do it. You're not going to catch me doing it. Okay? I'll tell you who I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of Errol Spence. I'm a fan of Errol Spence. I am a fan of Deontay Wilder. Okay? I will tell you that. I am not going to do what boxing media does. I am not going to have some promoter or somebody associated with somebody give me the company line on somebody, and then I'm going to come to you and spew it. I'm not going to do it. Clarissa Shields is a two-time Olympic gold medalist. She's a unified champion at middleweight. She moved down in weight and was going to fight for a belt at a weight class below where she was, lining up to have a fight with Cecilia Brækhus, which I did a video about and said that probably could be the biggest women's fight in history. I got you, Daryl Henderson. I know it was. I appreciate you. Much love in that super chat. But look, man, I like Cecilia Brækhus. I like Clarissa Shields. But come on, man. Don't try to bully me. Okay? And this is to the dude with the death threat dude. Why are you gonna try to come bully me? Why are you going to try to come bully me? Why are you going to come try to make people making response videos to me? Why are you going to try to bully me? That shit's not going to work. And it's not helping anything. Because if the mood is to try to help Clarissa Shields, continually talking about my opinion of it is only going to get her sauced up even more. Bud can't beat Spence. Yeah, man, I missed that. I missed the days of that conversation. Most of y'all, no, they haven't seen Cecilia Brækhus fight. Because if they think that first of all, there's a good chance that Cecilia Brækhus, that Clarissa Shields can't beat Cecilia Brækhus. Cecilia Brækhus can fight, man. That chick is for real. That chick is for real. Okay? For real. Highly skilled. And for 2-minute rounds, where you can just outscore somebody. Yeah, Cecilia is a beast, man. So I love Shields. I did video on her when she was just in the Olympics the second time, and she ain't getting her support presently. And I'm telling you, man, the reason why he's probably not going to get blood support is because of people that are defending what he did. Now, I could tell Blood, I could have a conversation with Blood. I could have a conversation. I'll get to that in 1 second, Big Dose. I appreciate the comment. I could have a conversation with Blood and be like, look, Blood, Cecilia Brækhus didn't have anything. She didn't have anything to do with it. She didn't have anything to do with it. She's just on the stage. It's unfortunate. But what happens is when people start defending the guy that broke the guy's face open, then it's like, hold on now. No, I can't. You can't support that situation. You are when you defend that man, you are now, even though you might not recognize this, you are now bringing that man into Clarissa Shields' camp because you're bringing him into the argument and defending what he did. If you say Ali Bashir touched her, well, what are you telling me that Ali Bashir touched her for? If you're not trying to justify what somebody did to her. That would be the only reason that my man, whoever brought that up, that would be the only reason that you would bring that up. It's so that I can be like, well, what? Okay, so I got to get this understanding. You're telling me that Ali Bashir touched her. Why is that relevant? It's relevant. It only goes to justifying the attack. So you're trying to support the attack. But you're telling me that you don't think that guy's part of her team. So why are you telling me anything about that man touching her other than you're trying to justify the attack? Why would you justify the attack? Why would you justify an attack? Why? No, man, you throw that dude under the bus. If you want to defend Cecilia Brækhus, if you really want to defend her, and you really know that that's not part of her camp, you throw that dude under the bus. Be like, man, that dude need to get dealt with because of what he did to Clarissa Shields and the money he caught to Clarissa Shields. Because let me tell you something for real. That guy that hit Ali Bashir did more damage to Clarissa Shields than Ali Bashir's words did. Think about that. Who did more damage to Clarissa Shields? Ali Bashir running off at the mouth or the guy that hit Ali Bashir? It's the guy that hit Ali Bashir. That's who hurt Clarissa Shields. Why would you defend the guy that actually caused real damage to Clarissa Shields? Polishing turds. I have to take that. I'd have to take that for anyone. No, ain't nobody going to be able to. Let me tell you something. B&B boxing, no, can't nobody say nothing about that. Okay, because that's the obvious truth. That's the obvious truth. Woolbag got more excuse of your champ fighting creative player fighters. Yeah, there's no defense possible, St. Cruising. It's not. In conclusion, It's like devil's snare. The more you fight it, the more it chokes you, right? It's like one of those torture. That argument is like one of them torture things, right? The more you struggle to grab it, the more that noose tightens around your neck. Leave it alone. Or it's like the monkey. You know how you trap a monkey? You give him something shiny. You know that thing from Shaka Zulu? Right? You stick your hand in there. The monkey sticks his hand in there and he won't let go of that. And as long as you hold on to the defending an old man getting punched in the face, the more your hand is stuck in that jar. You have to drop that to get out. If you want to defend Clarissa Shields, get your hand, drop that argument, and take your hand out of the jar. As long as you defend a 70-year-old man getting sucker punched, his teeth, losing his teeth, and getting his jaw broke, you're trapped. Straight up. Just defend her. Just defend her. Anyway, DG better than everybody on your champ resume. Y'all going in on that, yeah. But look, man, much love to everybody in the chat. Hey, much love to the cat threatening me. Okay, I'll make sure I don't go to California and wear a sign on my back that, hey, I'm Fanon. I just got here at the airport. Cats be kidding me. Gotta be killing me, man. For sure. She need to drop the tough act and show some compassion for the dude. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Thanks, Mike Hennigan. Much love and respect to everybody. Let me check the super chats real quick before I bounce off. And I wish Clarissa Shields the best. I really do. Oh, Gregory Whyte. Yeah, that's something you said again. Fanon, emotional intelligence escapes most. Pretty much. He said, Fanon, you light-skinned, they'll recognize you instantly. No, not all of them. Man, please. Yeah, they gonna cut. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, man, but it wouldn't be the first time somebody got attacked for saying something that made sense. Because I'm a black dude. So, hey, man, easier to attack me, huh? Easier to attack me. Get all mad at me. Easier, hey, get all mad at me about it. Like I did it. Or Blood did it. Fanon, so was that $2 super chat a so-called hit, cheapest in history? Hey, man, the dude is frustrated. I deleted a comment where the dude threatened me the other day. I think that's the dude that said if he sees me at a fight, what he's going to do to me at a fight. You know, and he wanted to get the attention. I was like, come on, man. I didn't respond to his comment. So he paid $4 to have it be said again. Ask Fred about me. Why? Why would I? And dog, why would I do that? Because if I can ask who Fred is, if I can ask Fred about you, and Fred can tell me who you are, and you threaten me, don't you think that if you really threaten me, that I couldn't have somebody find you? And I wouldn't be no hit up, dude. It would be the police. This dude threatened my life over the internet. And he told me to get his name from Fred. Why would you do that? Just, come on, man. Come on, man. That makes no sense, homie. Anyway, for now, I pulled up I'm a man card. You tell no, I'm not. I'm 50. You know, I'm 50 years old. Dog, I got my AARP card. I got an AARP card, homie. They sent that shit to me, dude. I'm retired, dude. I'm like 2 years from retirement, man. I got an AARP card. They sent that shit to me. They want to beat up an old dude, man. Come on, man. Kel Brook is claiming as we speak, Bud wouldn't sign the contract is why he didn't fight. Nah, man, they don't want to sell him. They don't believe in him, dog. Ed, she said, ain't no way you're 50, dude. I am 50 years old, man. I'm a 50-year-old man, dude. Thank you very much. This right here, see this? That is a 35-year-old Fanon, dog. Okay, that's a 30. No, that's a 31-year-old Fanon right there. 31-year-old Fanon. I am 50 years old. And I don't have any problem saying it, dude. That's why I'm like, dog, you think I'm going to support somebody sucker punching old men? I'm about to be an old man, for real, okay? I'm about to be an old man, and I'm going to support some kid sucker punching somebody that's old enough to be my daddy? Ali Bashir is old enough to be my daddy. Nah, dog, I ain't putting that shit up again. He said, you looking like Prince Carter. Yeah, man, that's me and my baby, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm not supporting anybody beating up an old man, dog. You can't do it and look good. Anyway, man, much love to everybody, man. Come back to the chat tomorrow. Much love to everybody in the Clarissa Shields camp, okay? Don't be getting hot at me for saying some shit that everybody else is thinking. You know what I mean? Ancestral Jose got your back. That's what's up. Anyway, man. Yeah, exactly, man. You're way too old, dude. Peace and good luck to the Shields. And with that, we out. Peace. Fox getting that big man money.